Did he seek leadership? I mean, when he was 26 years old in Montgomery, Alabama, did he seek to be the leader?
One of the things that Dr. Mays said when he conferred Dr. King's first honorary degree was, "You did not seek this position in history. It was thrust upon you, but you have carried it."
Mrs. Moss, what can we learn from this manner of man?
I guess there are so many lessons from Dr. King around nonviolence. And most of the people who were exposed to him soon accepted that point of view, that nonviolence was the way to include and bring everyone into the fold. It's really hard to interpret all of the influence that he had on the community and on the people around him.
Dr. Moss, correct me if I'm wrong, because I understood that that night was one of the worst nights of his life. And I think Coretta corroborated that.
Which night?
The night of Carl Stokes' election, where you're saying?
In November of '67.
Right. I was dancing in the street. I was on Superior Avenue dancing with everybody else.
How was it one of the worst nights in his life?
Because I was in that crowd hoping and wishing that he would have been on that stage with Carl Stokes. Mm-hmm. And I thought he should have been on that stage. But my understanding was that they did not want to portray Carl Stokes as having someone dictating to him from out of state. Mm-hmm. And so Martin doing so much, as Dr. Moss has said, to get him elected, I would have thought that he should have been on that stage.
I will tell the three of you that, and I didn't meet Dr. King. I was with Dr. King in 1965. I was an intern reporter, still in college, home for the summer, working for the Cleveland Call-and-Post newspaper. And I was assigned to go photograph Dr. King at the corner of East 40th Street and Scoville Avenue, now Community College. And I was right up front. I was 20 years old, and Dr. King walked up the stage, and I had my little camera, and I photographed him for the newspaper. And I said, "Hi, Dr. King." And he looked back at me and says, "Hello, son." And I snapped that picture and made the front page of the of the Call-and-Post newspaper where I worked before I later went to the Plain Dealer. But it certainly had a major impact on my life to be with the King right there.